Let's get this thing going.
Hello, America. This is
the fastest 2 hours in radio.
I think we really need like an intellectual revolution.
Now, of course, this is not so much a show as it is a special event.
The Morning Edge with Fox 2's Vic Faust.
We need to have a little talk here.
Chris Knight.
Hang on.
And Eric Johnson.
The more bizarre he gets,
the more people like him.
A complex mechanism that in itself must be operated by an even more complex entity, you.
The Morning Edge starts now.
Hey guys, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Is that what day it is?
Yeah.
8:04 is that time. I didn't sleep well last night. I was frustrated with a lot of things going on. I hope everybody else is doing better today, though. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to smile. It is the Edge.
I'm not ready to smile.
I know. I said other people.
He was referring to me.
Don't come in here smiling, Crystal. Please don't come in here smiling.
I can't promise that.
No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to the Edge, everybody. It is 8:05. We've got Crystal Cooper here. Chris Knight, I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. If Eric's in today,
I think Eric has the day off.
It would be surprised. Yeah. So he said he tried his best. He's got some things going on today. Business stuff going on. So we're here for you today. Right out of the gates. It is the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. 100.7 The Viper. Share the show as always. You can always remember, jump in. You can stream us at viperrocks.com as well. And if you want to give us a call, you're welcome to do that as well. The phone number there is 636-695-2915, 636-695-2915. Chris, are we up and running on everything this morning?
Yes.
You're sure? Oh, that's right. It's this computer.
I think so.
As
far as I know.
I just wanted to make sure because we all know that I have the worst of the bad computers in here. So, unfortunately, there we are. So, we're frustrated a little bit. Chris and I are. Crystal, you may not care. The Blues
suck.
Going into the series, the Blues were the biggest underdog of any of the four teams or the four series that were going on. Just was. I mean, Colorado's been loaded all year long. The Blues pulled off an upset in Game 2, and so it got everybody excited. Then in Game 3, they're beating the crap out of the Colorado Avalanche. The first 6-7 minutes into the game, they're up 1-0. It's the loudest I've ever heard it, including Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals in 2019. And then a gray, dirty area play takes out Bennington, and everything just was lost at that point in time. And it's sad when you see something like that, an injury, take down a team that was doing pretty well. It reminded me, and Crystal, you're not old enough, but back in the mid-'80s, the Cardinals lost one of their most exciting players, Vince Coleman, to a tarp incident. And then they went on to lose their series as well.
I remember that.
Yeah, and it changed an injury. It changed everything. And that's what I see happening there, unfortunately. The worst part about it is you've got a punk-ass guy who did it, who has a bad reputation, who's done many things like this, took out one of your best defensemen last year, then he takes out your goalie this year, and doesn't get any retribution from the league.
And then we give that bitch a hat trick.
And then he claims...
Damn it.
And then he claimed that he was being given death threats, and then he went to his team, and he's a little punk, and if we saw him on the street, I would beat his ass. And then he has the final laugh because he gets a hat trick last night in St. Louis, and when he goes back to Colorado, he will be praised as a hero.
Yeah, I was not enjoying the Twitter feed.
Yeah, it's just what happens. And sometimes in life those things happen, and you do your best with them. But it's unfortunate. You can only pray a slow, miserable death for the man. You hope somebody's... Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I've been praying. Trust me.
I was trying to get your attention to be funny, Chris, because there's nothing good about the man. There isn't. There's nothing. I'm sorry. I don't care if he's a dad. If he's a dad, he's a bad example as a father. If he's a son, he's a terrible example, because that's not how you live life. It's not how you handle yourself. Are you sure we're on Facebook, Chris? I've got everything.
Oh, yeah.
I've got everything else rocking
Drew's
and rolling.
already starting stuff this morning.
Well, yeah, but Drew's not
yeah.
saying anything that we haven't said about.
No.
Um.
Well, yeah, he is.
So you were at the game
Yeah, what
last
about it?
night.
I don't want to talk about that game.
Just to rip it. What I mean,
It sucked.
but the Blues came out and scored the first goal.
So
Do
that was
they-
the only goal they got.
Do they have any chance?
That was the only goal that they got playing real hockey. You're not going to win a playoff game trying to get goals off of penalties.
Do they have any chance to go?
No, it's over. It's over.
I had a feeling that was going to be the case.
It's over. Maybe next year.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because you can't take on the number one team. I thought they did incredible to get that Game 2 win.
Yep.
Playing incredible how they were. I mean, because remember, you're still missing 2 of your top 4 defensemen. Torrey Krug and Marco Scandella did not even play. Then you were missing the guy that came in and was shutting down Colorado, blanking them. They didn't know what to do because Bennington was so good. So
I got to say this too: the refereeing.
it's been brutal.
It's been absolutely junk.
Yeah, that's what's unfortunate. It was you can't have anything that's consistent.
I got to be honest. I put the kids to bed, came back, and it was 3-1. I went, what? I texted my friend. I said, did they really just do that fast? I mean, it didn't take me very long. That was the beginning of the second period. I felt pretty good end of the first period. But, man, they came out strong, very strong in that second period.
So that was the bad news. The good news is the Cardinals were back in town last night. And you want to give us the update on the Cardinals because you were all happy about that.
I was. I mean, you've been ragging on them lately and not too excited about how they've been doing. And I agree. They haven't been really having their bats doing much. But last night it was 3-3. We had the bases loaded. There were 2 outs.
Were you watching?
Oh, of course I was. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Goldie gets up, hits a grand slam out to the left field spot, right where Arenado likes to hit it.
Extra innings as well.
Yeah. Good times.
So anyway, so the Cardinals win last night. And Chris, if we get a chance, you need to fix this computer.
Just reboot it.
Yeah. Nothing is working. It's not even working on my phone. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, well, then you got other issues.
It's like my phone isn't working, Facebook, it's not working on this. So anyway, St. Louis is going to be bummed out about that. That's unfortunate. And hey, you know, we do our best and we move forward. Game 5, or is it game 5 tomorrow night in Colorado? What are the chances of a game 6 happening, bud? Can Colorado beat the Blues 3 straight times?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's tough to beat anybody 3 straight times.
Yeah, it is. Considering you've already won twice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, what does that picture look like? Do they go to Colorado and win and come back to St. Louis for game 6? Colorado wins it here? Or are they going to make it to game 7 and win it back in Colorado? I don't see Colorado winning 5 in a row, but what do I know?
I agree with Aaron. He said on the Facebook line, great sports night last night for STL, Grand Slammy. But then he throws in the Hattie for Kadri. That's not a good thing for St. Louis.
Unless he's a Colorado fan. Also, Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics won last night. Jason Tatum being our St. Louis guy. They looked fantastic. So you had that rocking and rolling as well last night. So, yeah, we're a little bummed out about what's happened with hockey, but we kind of knew it was going to happen.
That's right.
Colorado they're the odds-on in favor to win the Stanley Cup Finals. I don't see how in the hell they don't win. But we'll see, regardless of what the East has.
I don't know, man. I kind of like the Florida Lightning.
You mean the Tampa Bay Lightning?
Yes.
Yeah, Florida Panther.
Well,
Tampa.
I mean, I have to say Florida Lightning because you got the Florida Panthers, you got Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
So, you know, I like the Lightning. They're fast. They got some fast players.
Yeah, they do.
And I would do anything for Florida to kick their ass.
I know.
I just want to see anybody,
and Patty Maroon.
Anybody hit Kadri real hard. That's it.
Patty Maroon would go after him. He'd break him in 2.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I'd love that.
And he scored a goal last night. Believe it or not, the big rig, the Tampa Bay fourth liner got a goal last night. which was really cool to see. And, just going about his way, playing it, having fun, getting everything done. So congratulations to them as well.
Did I see that Sunquist actually came to the game last night?
He did.
Oscar Sonny Sunquist. Did they put him on the Jumbotron, Chris?
Yes.
He was on their
figured
Instagram.
they would have. He'll be a Blue again at some point in time. There is absolutely no doubt.
The support.
And he was wearing a Robert Thomas jersey, and it was a good thing that he recognized him because I didn't recognize where Robert Thomas was the entire series. And it's not over yet, but pretty much. Thomas has sucked. Tarasenko has sucked. None of these guys.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Tarasenko had a great year, and then he disappeared in the playoffs when they've needed him the most, which is unfortunate.
Thomas, too. He was kind of a disappointment.
Thomas has been nowhere to be found. Basically, your stars, your leaders, your veterans, your old guys, Perron, Riley, were the only ones getting real goals. So there you go. Anyway, Todd says Chris will fly you guys to Tampa to watch a game. He will?
Heck yeah.
Aaron says Maroon is so slow, but that guy is a good dude and good to see him have more success. He barely can skate on the ice. He can't. I mean, seriously, he barely moves. That's true. But you know what? Whatever it is, there's something about him that gets it done. Aaron also says Tarasenko does that every year. Gets to the playoffs, and then he can't lead the team to greater situations. So anyway, there's where your Blues update is. That's good. Thankfully, the Cardinals won their fourth straight last night. That was good to see. They got some young guys who are now in that lineup. So, it's almost Cardinals time.
I am a little interested, though. They haven't still come out with a statement. They sent Yachty on bereavement.
Yeah. Somebody in his family passed away.
It did come out? Okay.
That's what we were told yesterday. Somebody did. They passed it out the news last night.
Ugh.
That somebody in the family passed away.
But somebody on his wife's side, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I know last time he took it, I think it was his wife's grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I will sending some love and some hugs out to the Yachty family.
Crystal, are your kids sports fans yet?
Yes.
And how old are they again?
They are 4th grade and kindergarten.
So you've got a 4th grade boy, a kindergarten girl.
Yeah.
What do they like, and who do they like?
So my son plays golf.
Okay.
So junior PGA. He likes that stuff. Doesn't really watch it as
Does
much.
he have a favorite golfer?
No, not as much. He just enjoys the game. But he is actually a huge, you've talked about him, the Worm fan.
How in the hell does he know who Dennis Rodman is?
Well, he started playing basketball last year, actually, for the first time.
And you're 6 foot, so he's probably tall.
Yeah, he is tall.
Okay.
And his coach just worked with him so much, and he is not the guy that just throws the ball up just to try to score. He's not about that. He likes to find the open person and pass. So they ended up putting him underneath in the beginning and kind of moved into a little bit of a power forward. So he's been doing really well. He likes to kind of poke the ball out of the guard's hands.
So are they sports fans in St. Louis at all?
Yeah, they have kids passes, the Cardinals. We go to Cardinals games. And then
what the hell's a kids pass?
So
I've never heard of a kids pass.
It's like the kids club. Yeah.
Oh, the kids. Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. So they got for Christmas actually a whole box of stuff.
Todd told me I was wrong. You're not 6 foot. You're 5'12".
Someone's paying attention.
Yeah, people are paying attention.
I love it. They also said they can see my face today. Sorry about that yesterday, guys.
Yeah, I was really Chris. I just sent you some sound. If you check your phone, this was Ted Cruz. If I texted, if you can find it on your phone.
Yeah, I did, but that's not what was there. Was it TikTok?
Yeah, the sound.
No, that was not Ted Cruz.
Yeah, no, it's no. It's the sound. I wasn't trying to play the video, just the sound.
Yeah, no, it was not Ted Cruz. It was like a 4-year-old in the back seat putting on.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a good thing I didn't play that.
This is what.
There, this is what you sent me.
I've got it here. I'm sending it to you.
Is that what you sent me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Was that just but did you play that?
Yeah. You want to hear it?
No. That's funny, Chris. This is very organic.
I got your back.
See if this works, Chris. And this is why I was it just ticks me off because when I see everything that's not it either. What the heck? Anyway, I got really pissed
about Ted Cruz.
Well, no, Ted Cruz had some sound that he came out and talked about how the gas situation is not by accident.
No, I don't know if this is true, if
On-
there's any truth to it.
It cost me freaking just about double yesterday to fill up the tank on my vehicle.
Yeah, 447
And
on
I-
my way here.
I got angry for the first time yesterday. Really angry. Because, you can incur some hits, some blows, some body blow, things of that nature.
Yeah, we're fortunate we can. Some of us.
Yeah, and not yesterday. I had it. I was like, this is ridiculous. Our national media doesn't. I was trying to imagine if Donald Trump or somebody else were still in president, what the national narrative would be.
Well, you know what it would be because the faucets would be open.
Oh, there'd be conspiracy that he told Elon to buy Twitter.
Yeah,
I mean, we'd have all kinds of stuff dug up.
Well,
Joe shut the faucets down as soon as he became president, and our gas prices have went straight up since.
So the whole issue, though, when as Cruz was saying, and it blew my mind. When President Biden took the oath, gas prices were $2.07 a gallon.
Oh, I'd love that right now.
Oh yeah, wouldn't we all? And then then you look at the same day, obviously the Keystone Pipeline. Now the Keystone Pipeline, that wasn't creating oil in the United States, but it was bringing oil in. There was confidence with gas prices. Then, a week later, he speaks of how the situation got even worse when he stopped allowing federal lands, which make up 25% of the oil production. You couldn't drill on federal lands anymore.
Right.
That took out the production. And then it's like, and then we wonder why we're in a situation, and we want to blame everything on Russia.
Well, I mean, he needs
I don't know.
It's
You got to blame it on somebody.
exactly.
Russia's just the target. That's who we're going to blame everything on. Russia, Russia, Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Check that again when you get a chance and see. I don't know. Maybe I was trying to send it to you, but I'm hoping it's working now, but I'm not quite sure.
I hate to say it, but they really do the whole look over here shiny thing all the time. Something is inconvenient. Look over here, Russia. Let's talk about monkeypox, which is over in Europe. I don't know why
we're going to be talking about
why
it.
we need to be worried about that.
Well, there's been 4 cases reported in the United States now.
But I don't plan on attending a rave. I mean, isn't that what they're saying it came from? I mean, it's a little scary. I don't want to go too much into my personal life, but that's definitely off the list.
Well, I wanted to play, Chris, I'll play it from my phone, the sound with Ted Cruz, since that wasn't working, just speaking about where we were. So this was Ted Cruz talking about the gas situation. And I've never been some huge Ted Cruz fan, but man, oh man, when it comes to the border and it comes to gas and what's happening with fuel, he has really been coming out and seeing everything that he could possibly do. Here it is.
When Biden was sworn in, gas nationally was $2.09 a gallon. On that first day, what does Biden do? He cancels the Keystone Pipeline. Boom, day one. What does he do after that? January 27th, a week later. He halts all new oil and gas leases on federal land, both onshore and offshore. Federal land, onshore and offshore, comprises roughly 25% of U.S. oil and gas production.
Think about that.
That's huge.
Think about that whole situation. And as he said, that's why you start to see some of those stickers on gas pumps. I did that.
God, it makes me sick to my stomach.
Well, it's the truth.
I mean, we're not trying to come out on it, but it makes you wonder if it was done on purpose.
Regardless if it was or wasn't, he did that.
You're the president. You're in charge. And all of a sudden, we had 4 years, whether you like him or not, you can't argue with you can't argue with the success of the previous president when it came to foreign affairs, when it came to
he was a
business
bulldog.
when it came to money, when it came to deals, when it came to gas prices staying low. Man, yeah, but people said they couldn't hear it. Sorry, I was trying.
It's tough.
Okay.
I'll look for it when we go to break.
Yeah, I'm surprised that same video is what I was sending to you.
Yeah.
But I guess when I'm sending it to you, it comes
in something else.
In something
that
else.
we don't want to play.
Yeah. So I have no. Aaron says Cruz also went full neocon on Ukraine over the weekend. Jeannie says I never had any confidence in this administration. I was trying to give them confidence right out of the gate. You always give somebody an opportunity. I don't know where this came from, but Todd says Vic likes glow sticks. Just saying.
Oh, because I mentioned the rave monkeypox.
Oh yeah, you said rave.
Yeah.
I just like the upbeat music. Do you know that Chris in a previous life was a DJ?
I can see that.
In a previous life, huh?
Yeah, in a previous life.
That's funny. Okay, so real quick, I just get annoyed because if he doesn't care, right? And he's supposed to be the party of the downtrodden, the people who are in the cities need help, like reach out. And those are the people that are going to get mostly screwed by this. Because like we were saying, you and I can afford a little bit of extra here and there. There's people that can't. You know, what's going to happen? Are they going to make our bus tickets going to become more expensive? I mean, this has like a whole effect. And I just get frustrated when people think that it's just these, white women at home complaining, when I think that the people who really want to complain can't, because they're trying to make ends meet between job 2 and 3 and getting to the bus station or trying to scrape stuff together to just fill up their gas tank. It's ridiculous.
The other thing, and if voting is all legit, I just don't see. I mean, he's got the lowest approval rating of any president in modern time. And yesterday, and it's the front page of Fox News, I read this morning, our president, and it's not easy to be president, but the record high national average for a gallon of gas, $4.56 now. It's higher in some states. It's going to go even higher. Yesterday, the president, he's being accused of being tone deaf because he came out and said, quote, we're going through, quote, an incredible transition away from fossil fuels via the high gas prices being experienced nationwide. So now it's not it's not Russia's fault. Now he's kind of admitting, hey, we're going away from fossil fuels. We cut off the pipeline.
Well,
we stopped drilling. Oil companies say that he's saying one thing publicly and not allowing them to go drill.
Right. I just hate that he's been like a Trojan horse, basically. He ran, I'm a moderate, gets in office, and then the bottom opens up, and it's like everyone else is making these decisions for him.
A lot of politicians do that.
I found your audio.
You think that's the right Cruz?
That is.
Here, we're going to play that Cruz, what Cruz came out and said publicly about the whole gas situation.
The average retail price of gasoline was $2.38 a gallon. Today, it is $4.23 a gallon. In some parts of the country, the price has crossed $6.90 a gallon. This was not an accident. It was not an unintended side effect, nor was it principally the result of the war in Ukraine.
Yeah, that was another part of that whole situation.
The gas prices.
Yeah, Todd Bodecker says we're not ready for that, meaning going away from fossil fuels. Scott Fawn replying to your comment, Crystal. White women at home complaining. Story of my life. That is awesome, and I fully intend to rip that off and reuse it. Probably daily. Rob says the war on fossil fuels is real, international. I encourage people to watch footage of Biden's energy secretary. She is very arrogant and cares little about the struggles of the average American. Joe Patterson says China controls the lithium market to make batteries. Yes, they do. And Kevin says, I really think the whole green initiative is being forced on us via artificial shortages. So a lot of people have opinions when it comes to that situation. The bottom line is we can't even go to the freaking pump now without paying. I mean, it was almost double. And it is from what I used to pay. 209 when the current president took office. And now you're somewhere way above 4, wherever you live.
And we're only halfway through.
Well, and we're still in May.
Oh.
And, there's been several prognostications where we're going to be in the 6s as a national average. And get used to it and enjoy it and go from there. Chris, to somebody who owns a boat at the lake, and no matter where you listen, because we have people who listen all over the country. Heck, we have a lot of people listen in Michigan. They have boats. State with the second most boating licenses in the country, by the way.
Ooh, random fact. Love it.
Well, Michigan's a great place. Chris, does that really, now if you have a boat, usually you have disposable income where you can take some blows from inflation. How will that affect people? Would that, in regards to what gas could be to fill up, when you're talking about maybe filling up for 1,000, you're filling up for a couple thousand?
Oh, guarantee you. Yeah, it's going to be really high because they're going to have to truck all this fuel. Which it doesn't matter what the fuel prices are, but that's even going to make it worse for these marinas. It's not like you can go to the gas station. So I'll check when we go on break what current gas prices are at the lake. I'll bet they've probably tripled instead of doubled.
What?
Oh yeah, I'll bet you're paying.
With Memorial Day coming up this weekend, it's a very nice weekend.
I bet it's $7-8 a gallon right now.
Oh my God!
I'll check. I'm just guessing. We'll check.
Like, would you say an average size for a boat, 42 foot at the lake right now?
At the Lake of the Ozarks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say probably.
Because the boats have gotten bigger and bigger.
I would say probably
mid-30s.
mid-30s.
Yeah,
I would say probably
maybe.
mid-30s plus.
What do you think on average it is to fill up a tank of gas at the Ozarks for a boat that's about 38 foot?
About that?
Well, how often do you really just fill it all the way up?
Well, it depends on what you're driving. I mean, it depends on where you're. I've been on boats where we had to fill up.
Probably $300.
Okay.
So now you're probably looking at $700-800.
Damn.
But will that get you a whole weekend?
We'll check. I'll call down to the marina and we'll get the current gas price. But
we got to take a break anyway.
It's high, I guarantee you.
Boats and RVs going to be going on sale, according to Paul. It is very interesting, especially on this Memorial Day weekend. But the only good news there is the fact that it's supposed to be 80s and sunny this weekend.
We come back, we'll talk about something with inflation.
Okay.
Because I'm going somewhere this weekend and I'll tell you something.
Wait a minute, you're not going to Game 6 of the Blues anymore on Friday night?
Going where?
You're going golfing with the Blues.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. The Blues are going golfing on Thursday morning. You're listening to The Edge of Fastest 2 hours in Morning Talk Radio. Crystal just got that one. There you go, Crystal. It's always good to show up to the party at some point.
Hey!
Even if it's a little late. But I'm glad you were laughing.
Better late than never.
Crystal Cooper. Chris and Adam, Vic Faust of Fox 2. Eric has the day off, unless he shows up at some point today, but he's got some business stuff going on. Eric, we miss you. Did Eric go to the Blues game last night, too?
He did.
Was he never really gets overly emotional, whether they win or lose.
He was not very happy last night.
Okay. All right. Because by the third period, he's always sitting at the table in the suite. He's not like, you and I, we're at the I'm at the glass. I'm at the edge. I'm at the edge of the freaking glass, like wanting to be on the ice. Yeah. And Eric's up.
Somebody was looking for you last night.
Eric's up. Oh, I bet it was your pretty daughter.
We'll talk about that, too.
All right. We'll get back with more ads right after this. Don't go anywhere. Share the show. 100.7 The Viper. You can also catch us on Facebook. Same thing, 100.7 The Viper. And, of course, stream us. ViperRocks.com. Back with more of the fastest 2 hours of Morning Talk Radio right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Watch for a crash eastbound I-70 blocking the left lane near Lindbergh. In St. Charles County, I-70 and 6440 drivers are on the move this morning. Some slowing in the work zone, Highway 94 at 364. And 270 northbound is jammed up from I-55 up to Manchester in the Des Peres area. In North St. Louis County, road work causing slowing westbound 270 from Washington Elizabeth over to 367. And Highway 30 jammed up getting out of Fenton from 141 over to 270 due to an accident at the approach to 270. I'm Fox 2's Molly Rose. That's your Edge Morning Traffic.
The Edge Morning Keep your resolution to quit cigarettes this time. Go to I Quit Vapor, 852 Bryan Road, O'Fallon. I Quit Vapor carries the salt nicotine systems, their latest juice flavors, and all of their pod systems. Let their staff explain why the salt nicotine system is so effective in helping you to quit cigarettes for good. It has a much smoother delivery and allows you to adjust the amount of nicotine intake. I Quit Vapor is still your one-stop shop for everything vapor. Keep your quit cigarette resolution this time. Go to I Quit Vapor, 852 Bryan Road, O'Fallon.
Get a grip on your finances with People's Bank and Trust's new mobile banking service. You can now manage your accounts, check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills with ease and all from the palm of your hand. Activate your phone today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelley Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant Cash Offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, KBB.com.
Great care for children begins at Compass Health Network. Our Warrenton and Wentzville locations offer pediatric walk-in services, same-day appointments, and specialty care, so your children get the care they need, when, and how they need it. When it comes to children's health care, Compass Health Network is here for you and your family. Call 844-853-8937 for an appointment, or visit compasshealthnetwork.org for more information.
When it comes to pellet grilling, the true heroes of the hopper savor the process as much as they savor the result. Kingsford 100% hardwood pellets can be used on any pellet grill and add bold, smoky wood flavor to any meal. No preservatives or artificial flavors. Kingsford hardwood pellets keep the temperature consistent for an even heat, so you can cook as low and slow as you want. Kingsford 100% hardwood pellets. Kingsford.com.
If you are having a bad day at work, I can help. Hi, this is Curtis Barks with Complete Auto Body and Repair. We just expanded to Cottleville and St. Peters and are looking for qualified automotive and auto body technicians that would want to work in a climate-controlled environment. That's right, we offer a fully climate-controlled, air-conditioned and heated facility in both Cottleville and St. Peters. Visit us at CompleteAB.com. If it's not perfect, it's not complete. Others can't compete with Complete Auto Body.
Dad, and service!
Oh yeah, and service.
He fixed the car!
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code FALL for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code FALL for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FALL.
You work from home, and now home can be anywhere you want with an RV from Bill Thomas Camper Sales. RV travel is the ultimate social distancing for your family, and you know what you have with you and where it's been. For 55 years locally, family-owned, Bill Thomas Camper Sales has had the highest quality for every budget, and they have guidelines in place for your safe shopping experience. Travel in comfort and safety with a visit to Bill Thomas Camper Sales in Wentzville. For details, hours, and directions, go to btcamper.com.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We got a lot to get into today. It is the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. We cover it all. We appreciate you guys on the Facebook line. You make the show what it is. Your interaction is second to none. Crystal Cooper, Chris Knight. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Eric Johnson is, I like to say this, on assignment.
Yes.
Because you paid for it.
He's on assignment. The AP is reporting that a white man was seen traveling with Elliot Davis today with a baseball cap on, saying that I'm going to fix everything in sight. I know how to do it. I know what to do. People will listen to me. I'm going to be the next mayor of Wentzville. I'm going to be the next St. Louis City mayor. I'm going to be the next president. I can solve all your problems. Just listen to me.
That man
Where's
loves
my coffee?
Some Elliot Davis. That's
Back to
for sure.
COVID.
Back to COVID.
So,
Back to COVID.
welcome into the show, everybody. Time is 8:39. Seriously, there's like 10 things that we still need to get into today. Real quick, if you have a ticket that somebody gives you for the Blues, I wasn't able to go to the Blues game last night. My ticket was, poof, it vanished because apparently I didn't open it in time. Chris sent me a ticket, and I thought I had opened it because I opened it up, but I guess I didn't go open it further enough. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
All I know-
download it. You
I
opened
texted
it.
Chris during the break during our
He's like, oh, I need a ticket.
Where's my ticket? It's I got an email saying, and I sent Chris the photo, the picture of it. It says, your ticket's expired. You didn't.
Sure did.
Bummer.
I've never seen that before.
And I'm like, what?
Is it just
the
a
hell?
playoff ticket? Or they've been doing that?
We've never had no problems so far, and we went to every single playoff game.
Oh man, I'm
was
sorry.
weird.
Yeah, so I have no idea what happened. And then Chris's beautiful daughter, who goes to some games, sometimes she's very nice, and for whatever reason, she likes it when I'm there. Chris's wife chimed in on the Facebook page and said she missed me last night. So, Caitlin, I'm sorry I didn't see you. I was also told that Caitlin was asking to see Fox 2 on
She told the
news channel.
concierge, she said, "Can you do me a favor, sir?" And Greg, you know Greg, he's been our host for a while now. He said, "Yeah, well, what can I do for you, sweetie?" She said, "Can you turn Fox 2 News on that TV right there? Because there's TVs in the
Was
suites."
Greg able to handle it? Do that?
Yes, he turned it on.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
So she was waiting because she knew when you got off the air at 9:59.
So somebody pass this message along to Caitlin. Tell her I'm sorry. I look forward to seeing her again. Always fist bump, smile, tell her to be good to her parents, and those kind of good messages. So that's where we had there yesterday. By the way, if anybody's trying to get into fast food lines again, go at your own peril.
Risk.
Yeah, it's got you had to experience yesterday. How long did you wait in line, Chris?
30 minutes.
Oh, my
Taco
God.
Bell in O'Fallon.
Oh my God! Wait a minute, but is there only one in O'Fallon?
No, there's a couple. There's
Which one are you talking about?
Main Street and Highway 70.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. 30-minute wait.
And you know what's weird is I was telling a friend of mine yesterday, it amazes me, and I guess they're grandfathered in, but when they turn it off and they say, okay, we're closed because of staffing or whatever.
What time of day was this?
This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That happened to me once before Taco Bell, but it was Taco Bell. It wasn't any place else. Taco Bell closed right after lunch and said we don't have any workers.
Right.
Crystal, I talked about that on the show before.
That's exactly what happened yesterday. And it kind of sucks because if you're in this line and you're waiting, so if there's 3 cars in front of you and they're the last order, all these cars behind you, there could be 10, 15 cars because of the way their drive-through is, you're pretty much just stuck.
Yeah,
There's
you
no
are.
way. There's no way out.
Yeah.
To
And then you
back
don't know
up
how
or
long it's
anything
going
like
to
that.
take.
Exactly. So it
Especially
sucks.
in the Taco Bells, because they have the drive-thrus, and I don't know how that one is in O'Fallon, where you drive through and you have the borders on both sides of you.
Right.
It seems like Taco Bell does that on purpose. If you're at a McDonald's line or somewhere else, Starbucks, you can get out. You can go to the right. You can go to the left because they're in parking lots. Not from there. Robert says, run from the border. I've been trying to, even if they're healthy options, trying to stay away from this whole pandemic, and it's really forced me away from the freaking places because I'm very impatient when it comes to waiting for food. I need to zip around and get moving along. Very impatient. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't even want to go into the lines. But I had to last week, and I spent 15 minutes, and I thought I was going to freaking go nuts in a Krispy Kreme line. Drove me nuts.
I haven't had
It was
those
probably
in a
close to 20
long
minutes.
time.
Yeah, one of my sons wanted some Krispy Kremes.
They're so good when they have the hot sign up.
Yes,
That's
they
when
are.
you stop.
Yeah.
That's the whole point, right?
Yeah, but that whole freaking line, they're the slowest people imaginable.
I don't know.
It's
My
not Taco
Starbucks
Bell.
was terrible the other day.
Yeah, but it takes forever to make it. But I get
he
why
was by himself.
I get why Starbucks take forever. I don't sit in lines. I've never got one time I went and bought Mandy and I because it was my turn, like a cold nitro or something. And that was it. I've never been on another Starbucks line, and I won't.
Well, I do the walk-in one, and then I go to Marketplace Deerbergs. So I walk around with my coffee while I shop for groceries. But I didn't intend on spending the equal amount of time waiting in line at Starbucks as I did getting $150 worth of groceries.
No, it sucks. And we've been, yeah, exactly. We've been talking about this forever, in the last 2 years at least, when it comes to these freaking places. Chris, so did you end up getting served? 30 minutes?
I did. I was the very last one. And the lady behind me was not happy.
Did you get a Mexican
I wouldn't
pizza?
be happy either.
Yes. I haven't
know
gotten one yet. I need to go.
They come back with the Mexican pizza. I said, man, I told my son, he was with me. I said, we got to stop there. I want a Mexican pizza. He goes, what do you mean? They don't have them no more. I said, yeah. It was like yesterday or a couple days ago. They just came back out with them again, and they were great.
Oh,
It
so
was
I'm
great.
not too far behind the ball.
No,
but-
you're not.
All right.
Just
I'm gonna
coming
go.
out.
Lunch today.
Mexican. That sounds like people are pretty excited about this. Hey, by the way, we've also got a situation. By the way, you're listening to the Edge of Fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. Chris Akupo's here. Chris Knight, I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Eric Johnson is on assignment. That's how we're going to say he's on assignment. He's working on himself today. He's on an assignment for himself. This is bizarre. You don't ever hear these kinds of stories. Just come out from Fox 2 on a breaking news alert. A 72-year-old woman went missing while hiking in Wildwood Monday morning. An area Facebook group dedicated to hiking said that Carol Schulte's phone pinged off the Al Foster trailhead at 6:30 a.m. Monday. Then it went dead, and she has not been found. By the way, the trailhead is located at 225 Grand Avenue, but by Monday afternoon, her car was still in the parking lot.
Ugh,
So
doesn't
police
sound
are looking for the 72-year-old woman in Wildwood. This isn't Colorado.
good. Right.
And I know there's some, if you ever try to go, is it Castle Park? Oh.
But it hasn't been like
Castlewood.
extremely hot lately as far as those dates. So
No.
I wouldn't think it was heat exhaustion.
No. Police were looking for her
Right.
yesterday. Police were looking for her yesterday in that area, and they can't find her. So, so there's still a search. And if a woman's 72 and she's out hiking, I guarantee she's in good shape.
I would assume so.
And
too.
she knows her area and her terrain, or she wouldn't be out there in the first place.
Right. It's probably something she does
And
normally.
and there's no reports of her not knowing the area or just disappearing. And this was like out of the ordinary. It seems like this is something that she would normally do. Just bizarre. By the way, she's listed at 5'4", 128 pounds. She's in great shape. So there's been a group that organized a search party, and they just started about 15 minutes ago. They said that if you can come out and help, bring a whistle, if you can join the group to try to help find her. Maybe she became disoriented. You never know. It can happen anywhere. But fox2now.com has video from Bommarito Automotive Group Skyfox where the search is. You see several police vehicles assembling in a parking lot,
Yeah.
getting ready to go out and look for this 72-year-old woman who apparently her car is there in the parking lot, but she never came back.
Yeah, but
from a hike.
baby copperheads are pretty aggressive right now.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah. Like, and they can give you just as much venom as an adult, can't they?
Wait a second. So
I'm just
I
saying,
think
like,
the baby snakes are actually a little more
venomous. Yeah, I've heard that too.
well, we're talking about she's in good shape, right? Probably
Yeah,
something she
yeah.
does all the time. It hasn't been hot, so I mean, maybe it is something like that. Which I mean, if you don't get an anti-venom right away, I don't even want to know.
Yeah, so we're showing that search live on Fox 2 now, right now. But
Skyfox up right now?
I believe Skyfox is up. I was watching it. Looked like it was live, Chris. Yeah, it's a live search. You got to. It's interesting just to look at that area. When you're looking for this woman, a 72-year-old, but they are asking, officials and authorities there in Wildwood are asking for help in finding her. If you could, once again, come on out and bring a whistle. I've never heard that before.
Oh, even the picture, it looks like they camp a lot. That's what it looks like, right? Like she's in a whole campground setup.
Tommy says they are not more venomous. They just don't know how to regulate how much venom they give you.
Oh,
I've heard that too.
Okay.
But still, if you get a bite and they don't know how to regulate, you're getting more venom, right?
Right. I mean, I think
Jane
they're
says copperheads will kill you. Yes, I've heard that as well.
more jumpy too, right?
By the way, Alan says, maybe I should have tried to take my tractor trailer through the drive-through. Regarding our talks about what's going on from there. Yeah, we're showing you for our listeners and viewers on Facebook, we're showing you a picture of Sky Fox right now with the area of where the park is. And I don't know what creek that is. I'm not familiar with my Wildhood waterways, but we were showing you the trails that were out there right now. What was so funny, Crystal?
Oh, John from the Facebook line said Eric is celebrating National Asparagus Day.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, he might have had some and went out. Aaron says snakes are definitely out right now. They're active. He hit one last week when mowing. Never saw it until I fertilized. That doesn't mean anything in good shape. People are crazy. Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could drop dead of a heart attack no matter how healthy you are.
Yeah,
but
we hear. No,
that's
the only thing is we've heard situations in the past where people go disappeared, and maybe they're not in the best shape,
Right.
Or in that. But this woman apparently hiked a lot, and she was in good shape. So you could, for the most part, rule out that is what we were talking about. So, big presence though, very, very, very big presence. Aaron says the river's too high. I knew a guy that got lost mushroom hunting and drowned in a river during high time. And I know that people had been out looking for mushrooms as well. It had been that time. So we'll continue to keep you posted. It is interesting, though, when you check out a search of where people are looking for and how they can possibly help out in that Wildwood area. Michelle says, just praying they find her soon. Alan Smith says that he went through a drive-through with his tractor trailer one time in Kingsport, Tennessee at midnight. Stopped and took a picture as well. Yeah, that's true. She may have fallen, phone got smashed. And then you also can get lost. Everyone has a phone with them now. Prayers they find her. Yeah, but looks like a large group, that's for sure, that are out there. Sky Fox is live over the St. Louis County area where that search is underway. I don't know. I mean, you're talking about, you're still at a time where she went yesterday early morning. She has now been out for just about 26 hours. So when she started her hike. But you don't know what she had with her. You don't know if she had supplies with her, if she was just lost, disoriented, or if something else happened. So that's kind of where we are there.
It was a little chilly last night, too.
Well, yeah, but nothing that, I mean, is
Nothing that
over
would
the
you
top,
have like
right?
frostbite or anything, but if you're disoriented, disabled, hurt in any way, yeah, it's not going to be fun.
Kurt's asked anything about the St. Charles homeless situation. We have Steve Ellman coming on tomorrow to talk about the new Blue Ways projects that's going on through St. Charles County.
Oh, good.
Remind us tomorrow. We'll ask him about the whole homeless situation. So Kirk, I know that's been near and dear to your heart. It's been heavy on your mind. So Steve will join us tomorrow for a little bit, so you can do that as well and let us know. I'd like Mayor Dan to come on and talk about it. We'll try to get him as well, see what's going on with that whole situation. But I do know that we've already got Steve Ellman booked when it comes to that, Kurt. So be sure to text in, call tomorrow, because we have a lot of topics that are going on. Drew says 26 hours. That doesn't sound good at all. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? That's where we are right now. But we'll check back in on that, see what's going on as they search for that woman. The last name is Schulte, 5'4", 128 pounds. You can go to fox2now.com as well and look for some of the details if you want to go out and help. Of course, Amy said that's a heavily wooded area as well. Prayers for her in that whole situation.
Most definitely.
Well, at least Sky Fox is out there, because that thing's got a camera on it that could see from here to Mars.
Oh, you better keep your windows covered with shades. That
Make sure
camera,
you got the blinds closed if you're in there.
that camera
with
is
your wife.
that camera.
That thing's sick.
Okay, cameras. I mean, helicopters. That camera on a chopper.
Camera. What is that? It's like a 1,000 millimeter zoom or something.
I have
mean, it's
I have no education of basis of a camera lens in regards to how powerful it is. I just know that one is very powerful, and it can zoom in from a very big distance away, large distance away, which is why I was getting ready to ask you, how far away do you think those choppers are on average or allowed to be where they can bring up close-up shots?
Skyfox is probably, well, I could tell you, let me look at their radar real quick. They're probably around 12 or 1,300 feet, and they could zoom in on a mouse, literally. See a mouse on the ground.
From 1,200 feet?
Oh, hell yeah. Easy.
Wow.
Damn.
Let's see where Skyfox is.
Interesting. Kevin Wagner says he picked up a log on a wood pile one time to find a baby copperhead just chilling on the other side of it. Thankfully, it was very cold out, so he was moving slow. It took everything I had to gently walk away from the pile.
They're at 1,654 feet doing 47 knots.
You know that right now?
Yeah.
How the heck did you know that?
Right there.
That's cool.
Shows me their loops and what they're doing and all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
and that camera, when we were ended on fox2now.com that we were just showing you, they were going in pretty close as well.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very, very close situation. We still got to talk about, there's something incredible happening in Georgia right now when it comes to early voting. Remember, they had the whole voting issue in the state where Major League Baseball took the All-Star game away. They said that the state were passing laws that were restricting people from voting. Apparently, people are voting said it's never been easier.
Well, there you go.
And they've had record early turnout for voting in the state of Georgia.
Today, is that primary today?
So we're gonna get into that when we come back. We'll talk about everything that's going on there. Obviously, it's not the best of news in Wildwood right now, but there's also a Schnucks coming to the Chesterfield Valley.
To answer Alan Smith's question, no. On the media helicopters, they're not infrared.
Robert Peterball says, can a helicopter go under 1,000 feet, Chris?
Absolutely.
That's
All
what
day.
I was thinking.
All day.
I don't know why he threw that 1,000 feet thing out there.
Because airplanes are restricted by altitude when you're in controlled airspace.
Safety reasons?
Yes. Helicopters are not.
So you can just buzz anywhere you want?
Yeah, you can just pretty much,
Then why did you tell us you couldn't land the chopper in St. Louis City? Remember we were talking about...
Well, there's buildings everywhere and there's people everywhere. Wouldn't be a good place to land.
No, Eric says there's no people in St. Louis City anymore.
Well, Eric don't fly helicopters.
Yeah, but he has his license, I thought.
To fly a Cessna.
Oh.
There's a big difference, Vic.
That's awesome. We'll get into that whole situation. Guys, the St. Louis Metropolitan Pandemic Task Force is coming back. Remember the guy named Dr. Alex Garza?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, they're having
For monkeypox?
They're having a press conference today.
What's he coming back for?
Well, just because there's been a increase in COVID cases.
Oh.
But I don't think we'll talk about it, whether if you're vaccinated or not, that whole situation. I just remember I was told if we got vaccinated, we wouldn't get COVID again.
That's right. That didn't turn out so well.
We'll get into all of it.
All right.
Let us know what you're thinking. It is The Edge. We're a little late, but we'll get back. Crystal Cooper's here. Chris Knight, I'm Vic Faust from Fox 2. Eric Johnson's on assignment. Back with your morning news, your headlines. You got the birthdays, Crystal.
I love that. Assignment. That's great.
On assignment.
We sent him on an assignment.
That's right.
That's right. To buy Skittles. To find out when he's going to give me 100,000 pennies, which weigh 55 pounds, so I can take him straight to the bag. Back with more of The Edge right after this.
Edge morning traffic.
Still some lingering slowdowns eastbound I-70 approaching Lambert International Airport from an earlier accident in that area. Lake St. Louis drivers, a bit of volume traveling east out of Lake St. Louis. Then that drive on 6440 continues smooth all the way over to the Boone Bridge and into St. Louis County. Road work continues on the Blanchard Bridge again tonight after 8 o'clock. Crews will close 2 eastbound lanes on the bridge until about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. 6440 eastbound slows this morning from McKnight over to the Inner Belt, and in North St. Louis County, road work causing slowdowns 270 westbound in the area of Washington Elizabeth. I'm Fox 2's Molly Rose. That's your Edge morning traffic.
Grab your coffee. The Morning Edge will be right back.
on 100.7 The Viper.
If you want the best, don't settle for the rest. Come to F&S. F&S Collision Repair provides the best customer service, quality of work, paint color match, and paintless dent repair. They do it all. No job too big or too small. Just what your car or truck ordered. F&S Collision. Call today to schedule your appointment and get that car repaired. F&S Collision Repair.
Hi, my name is Takia, and a little thing that I love about the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is when I take a bite, it's the perfect blend from the bacon to the cheese. It's perfection.
Hey, I'm Katora, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is it kind of melts in your mouth, so you know it's creamy, cheesy, and delicious. This gooey mac makes me cheese every time.
Order dinner delivered on the Chick-fil-A app today. Delivery fee and other restrictions apply. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Wake up. The Edge Morning Show.
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. So good, you gotta try it. With Straight Talk, you can get our Silver Unlimited plan for just $45 a month. Now with unlimited high-speed data, plus 5 gigabytes hotspot data, and no contract, with nationwide 5G on America's best networks. Why pay a whole lot for your data when you can get unlimited for a whole lot less? Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
Weber Chevrolet has been in business since 1902. No other car dealer in St. Louis of any brand can say that. Nobody sells more Chevrolet, period. Weber Chevrolet is one dealer with 3 roofs. In Missouri at Olive and 270, and in Illinois Metro East, Columbia, and Granite City. All easy to get to, just follow the 270 loop. Also, all online accessible at WeberChevrolet.com. Right now, Weber Chevrolet is open but very thorough in their cleaning, disinfecting, and social distancing rules. And don't forget, Weber Chevrolet service departments are award-winning and second to none. In fact, other dealers send their problems to Weber Chevy to fix. Now during this crisis, Weber Chevrolet has teamed up with Detroit to come up with awesome deals to help people save money and manage their budget. Discounts, incentives, and the ability to not make your payment for up to 4 months. Weber Chevrolet since 1902, WeberChevrolet.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hi, my name is Takia, and a little thing that I love about the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is when I take a bite, it's the perfect blend from the bacon to the cheese. It's perfection.
Hey, I'm Katora, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is it kind of melts in your mouth, so you know it's creamy, cheesy, and delicious. This gooey mac makes me cheese every time.
Order dinner delivered on the Chick-fil-A app today. Delivery fee and other restrictions apply. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Please leave a message at the beep.
Hey, it's fun. Remember me? Miss you, buddy. Look, I know it's been a minute, but we gotta get the fam back down to Holiday World and Splash and Safari. They've got 3 of the top 5 water coasters in the world. Remember getting soaked on Mammoth and Cheetah Chase? Or screaming down monster roller coasters like Thunderbird and Voyage? Tickets are still at holidayworld.com. Oh, the kids want to say something. Go ahead.
Now another hour of The Edge Morning Show on KFNS Troy St. Charles. The Edge Morning Show.
Shop in one place, O'Fallon Overhead Doors, for your residential and commercial garage doors and gates. As a locally owned, family-operated business, O'Fallon Overhead Doors provides 5-star service. Their technicians are not paid on commission, so they won't sell you something you don't need. Looking for a new door, a repair, or yearly maintenance? Call O'Fallon Overhead Doors on Continental Drive in Wentzville, 272-2722. Showroom open weekdays 8 till 4:30. Free estimates on new doors. Visit O'FallonOverheadDoors.com.
Viper weather with legendary chief meteorologist Dave Murray.
Hi, this is Viper meteorologist Dave Murray. On this Tuesday, we're getting back into an unsettled weather pattern. It's all a slow process, though. The good news, the long holiday weekend is looking pretty good. On this Tuesday, a mix of clouds and sunshine, nothing more than a spotty shower or rumble of thunder. maybe late in the day. I think a lot of our Tuesday is going to be on the dry side, 75 for the high. Tonight, increasing showers and thunderstorms, non-severe, 65 for the low. Most of the action really kicking into gear late tonight. Wednesday, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now, Wednesday, a couple of these things could be on the strong side, but it's nothing widespread. It's a little bit warmer, 75 to 80 degrees. Wednesday night, scattered showers and thunderstorms, 55, so turning a little bit cooler. Thursday, clouds, a couple of leftover showers and cooler on Thursday. There'll be some dry time, 68. Let's go long term here. Friday, partly sunny, 75. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, partly to mostly sunny skies, warmer but dry, 80 to 85 over the holiday weekend. From the Viper Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray. Now back to the Edge on 100.7, The Viper.
River Electric, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. The Edge Morning Show.
Local headlines now with Fox 2's Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Time now is 9:04. Getting your headlines a little late. That's because we went late. Lots to talk about this morning. First of all, we're giving you a live look right now. We've been telling you about what's happening in Wildwood. Very interesting because the city, it's out near a park. There is a woman. There's a search underway. A group has organized a search party to look for a woman. Carol Schulte, a 72-year-old woman, went missing yesterday, or she didn't come back after hiking in Wildwood yesterday morning. Apparently, her phone pinged off the Al Foster trailhead at 6:30 a.m. Monday, and then it went dead. This trailhead, by the way, is located at 225 Grand Avenue. Giving you a live look right now from Bommarito Automotive Group Skyfox of the search that's getting underway. So authorities say if you can help out, please come out. If you could, bring a whistle as well. That apparently seems to help as well to try to maybe locate somebody who might be disoriented at that certain time. Also, the city of Wildwood, while we're talking, there's breaking ground today on a new high-speed internet project. Officials are working with Spectrum on the fiber-based system at a building on Allenton Forest Road. Could Spectrum help us out somehow, Chris? Get us some good fiber optics?
I hope.
We would
That's all we
take
can
it.
do.
I said this already. There's a Schnucks coming to the Chesterfield Valley. It's going to take over the former Babies R Us between Lowe's and the Sam Club. The city planner said the move was submitted and, more importantly, approved already. St. Louis Metropolitan Pandemic Task Force is planning an update today on area COVID cases. The speakers are Dr. Alex Garza.
No.
And we know about it. And Dr. Clay Dunnigan, BJC Health Care's Chief Clinical Officer. Last week, area hospitals reported their highest level of COVID cases since mid-March. More than 120 people were in the hospital, they said, being treated for COVID-19. From a sports standpoint, the Blues lost last night. We know that, 5-3. They now trail in that series. 3-1. They could be knocked out of the series tomorrow night. The Cardinals won, though, in extra innings. Paul Goldschmidt, among the league leaders in RBIs. He is the hottest hitter in baseball right now. Hit a grand slam in the 10th inning to win it. And Justin Tatum and the Celtics won, evening their series. Let's look at your news and sports headlines.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's the birthday. That's right, I served you cake. I'm Peggy. Pull your leggy.
Happy birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Go.
All right. Famous people born on May 24th. It's a sign. It's Gemini. You know that. These individuals tend to be bullheaded and temperamental. They can be kind of flighty and insecure, too.
Geminis?
Yeah. Rather than being a thinker or a doer, they tend to spend much of their time daydreaming. But I don't mind that.
Are you a Gemini?
No, I'm a Capricorn. So way different. But we're going to start off today's birthdays with a really good guy, Bob Dylan. How old do you think he is?
Ooh. I'm doing, let's 61.
No.
Oh, no.
78, 79.
81. You were way closer. Way closer. What about Patti LaBelle? She's up there, too.
Patti LaBelle's birthday today, too?
Yeah.
She's in her 70s.
70 as well.
78?
Yeah.
And she looks great. I mean, really, honestly, she looks great.
Patti LaBelle is one of my favorites.
What? That blew me away.
Hey,
I
you
like
learned
Patti
something.
LaBelle.
No, that's good. It was just surprising.
That's great. All right, moving on, we have Priscilla Presley. She's 77 today.
Priscilla
right?
Presley.
Yeah. Come on.
This is the day of superstars in their 70s.
Yeah, right? Okay, so at first, I saw this guy's name, and I didn't recognize him. I got to be honest. Alfred Molina. But when I looked it up, he does a lot of voiceover work. So he was in Frozen 2. He actually acted in Da Vinci Code. Really good guy. He's 69.
Okay.
Worked in Wreck-It Ralph, actually, with our next guy. John C. Reilly also has a birthday today.
Yep.
Yeah, he's 57. Remember, what was that? Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Oh,
Eric,
good
Eric
quotes
would,
from that one.
Eric would know all these movies, all these people, because they're in the
They're all
60s.
old.
Yeah.
What about Tommy Chong?
Oh, yeah.
84. And he's still doing stand-up.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's still
He's
doing
still
marijuana.
smoking bud.
Well, I
He's
think
still doing bud.
I think that's pretty obvious, right? You should follow him on TikTok if you follow anybody. Moving on to some sports people. We have two people today. They were born in 1979, Tracy McGrady and Frank Mir. Frank Mir was an MMA fighter.
Well, Tracy McGrady played in the NBA.
Yeah, of course.
And Frank Mir was one of the originals of cage fighting.
Right. Yeah.
Not original. I shouldn't say original. Just I shouldn't say in the beginning. Yeah, he was.
He was.
Heavyweight champion.
Yeah. And then last one, Bartolo Colon, right?
Yes.
Baseball player.
Yeah.
He's spending his last year in his 40s, man.
All right, 49.
Right. Hey, how was that? Better birthdays today. Better
Yeah,
list?
better than yesterday. That's
Everything.
right.
All right.
Yes, you were better.
Happy
You were
birthday
better.
to all of our famous
You're
friends.
only as good as your birthdays, Crystal.
Good morning.
How you feeling? How you feeling? Coughed up something that looked like escargot this morning.
Guess what today is?
It is National Escargot Day.
Snail!
It's National Escargot Day. Time to enjoy the delicacy that is a big plate of snails.
It's delicious.
Escargot.
It's actually good and good for you. Let's start the show.
Okay, Chris, if you tell me that you like escargot and haven't had sushi, I'm going to have a problem with you.
I don't.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Crystal, you're a well-traveled woman. Have you ever had escargot?
I have not.
Okay.
But that's not to say I wouldn't try it.
All right. I had some escargot in Detroit.
How was it?
I couldn't get over the texture in my mouth at first.
Yeah. So did you eat
Didn't
it by
you just hear
itself?
Didn't you just hear? No, I think it was wet
Cracker?
crackers. Didn't you just hear the intro? I just coughed up something that looks like escargot.
I had to step to the side to laugh on that one.
That was my feeling. Oh.
What else do you not like? Is it a texture thing? Like, do you eat
everybody's.
mussels?
Yeah.
Oysters?
Yeah, I got into oysters for the first time when I came back to St. Louis about 7 years ago.
You put stuff on it?
No, I was taught. Yeah, I was taught. No, I ate them out of. I just ate them out.
Right.
I didn't know the oysters were good.
No, so
I was shocked.
Lemon juice.
Lemon,
right?
yeah.
You do a little cocktail sauce.
They were created, or they were put together for me.
Lots of raw horseradish.
Yes, the people I was with. Yes,
Like
the
I want to
people
feel
who put
it
them
in my
together.
nose.
Yeah, and then that's when I learned that there's East Coast oysters and West Coast oysters.
Like the way they're
Mhm.
made.
What's the difference?
Or the
The
size.
taste.
Oh.
The taste.
Okay.
Ugh.
Absolutely.
Right.
Chris,
I'm
I was
not-
surprised. I was surprised.
I'm not an oyster fan.
Did you try them?
No.
If we doctor
Well,
it up
see,
real
that's
good.
what I'm saying.
No?
I just like.
But you
something
also have never
slithering
tried any
down your
sushi, though.
throat.
And sushi doesn't mean raw sushi. There's different kinds of sushi. And I'm telling you, if you had some, you'll have trays of sushi at your sporting events and the venues that
I
you're
think
hosting.
he'd like a shrimp tempura roll.
I think you would, bud.
He might not go for, the rainbow roll with the fish on top.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, I mean, that's getting.
No sashimi.
No what?
Sashimi.
Sashimi.
That's when you, it's like the bigger piece of fish.
Yeah, no.
Right? It's not all like rolled up with extra
good.
nice stuff.
Yeah. Escargot day.
You eat
Okay.
sushi, Vic?
Yeah, when it's there. Absolutely.
Wow.
Different types of rolls. Now, I'm not a big fan of raw sushi, but
Yeah.
different rolls, absolutely. Crab and lobster, these are things that you like.
I do.
Yeah. I'm just telling you, you eat the right roll with the right.
Probably cooked.
I guess I've just never given it a chance, really.
Yeah.
Well,
I get it.
we can do Skittles for you and sushi for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Cucumber roll for starters, Amy says.
Now you need a little meat in it.
Yeah,
Cucumber roll's
I'm not
fine,
a
but
fan of that.
I think you're gonna need something with a little crab and lobster stuffed in.
I like my veggies though, so
Yeah, you would. Cucumber, crab, right?
Yeah.
Oh, We'll put that in there for you. This is a disgusting segment.
Who said that?
Hey, that's right. Not everybody can hear something and get all excited.
That's right.
By the way, welcome back to the show. It is the fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. It is The Edge. Crystal Cooper's here. Chris Knight. Eric Johnson is what?
On assignment.
He's on assignment. I'm Vic Faust, and we're ready to go. Chris, wasabi is your friend when trying sushi.
Yes.
Okay.
And you like wasabi, I bet.
I do.
So. Lots of it.
I'll stick with fish tacos, according to Kimberly. Okay, guys, welcome back into the show. One of the updates, and you can give us a call, too, if you want. The phone number is 636-695-2915. We always give that out, but most people jump in on the Facebook line, of course, and we appreciate it. And your comments make the show go. Little soy sauce as well, Robert Peterbaugh says. And most everybody I knew in Michigan ate sushi, and Robert's a Michigan guy. He's a Michigander. So I'm not surprised that he's jumping in with some of those issues when it comes to sushi.
Nice.
But of course, there's a lot of hummus that's consumed in Michigan as well. We talked about hummus last week.
I made a like a Midwestern tagine the other day that had chickpeas in it. And my son really digged it. I mean, he wanted the leftovers.
Dang.
And he goes, Mom, what are these like bean things in here? Right? So I told him and I said, that's the same thing if we like, blended it all up.
You talking about the chickpeas?
Yeah, we could make hummus. And he goes, but I don't like hummus. Well, guess what? You like what makes hummus.
Chris, I'll eat this roll with you, too. Maybe I need to have Eric Heckman, who is one of the best sushi makers in all the area, bring in some. We got to order some sushi someday. Would you trust it? Would you have a sushi roll on air?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eat the cooked crab, lobster, or shrimp sushi. I'm telling you, wasabi mixed in, soy sauce to dip. No, yum.
I'm telling you, shrimp tempura, you will love it. Yes.
That's what we'll do. It'll be a free-for-all Sushi Friday.
Oh, but not this Friday, right?
No, because we're not on air this Friday.
Right.
Thank you for reminding us. We haven't said that yet. We're taking the Memorial Day holiday off. That means we'll be off Monday too, right, Chris?
That's right. You know
So
it.
Friday, you know it. Friday, Monday, we will be off. Amy says she likes the spicy tuna roll. I've had those as well. That is good stuff as well.
But that doesn't have any veggies in it. You got to really like that one because that is meat rice. So I don't know if we want to throw that one to him right away.
Okay, we got an issue. The St. Louis Metropolitan Pandemic Task Force is having a press conference today. They feel it necessary because they say COVID cases have jumped up and there were 120 people in the hospital throughout the 2.8 million population of St. Louis metropolitan area. So they say that they're concerned and they want to have a meeting today. I don't think that's happened yet. I haven't seen anything come out on it yet, but my only issue with this whole thing is if we're going to talk about it again, we have to be careful about how we talk about vaccines. Now, whether you're vaccinated or not, that's up to you. Whether you think it helps or not, that's totally up to you. We were told that if we went out and got vaccines initially, we would not get COVID. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I do.
We were told that.
Yes.
That's honestly why
then the rules changed on us and said, oh, I know, we got we told you to get vaccines, but now you can get it again. Now, if you get vaccinated, it'll help you maybe not have a hospital stay. Okay, there's some validity to that, but it doesn't mean transmission. So anybody who doesn't have a vaccination should not be disallowed to do anything because you're not hurting the person next to you.
Right.
I don't get it. I want somebody to explain it to me because there's where we are now. It has been debunked.
Right.
Just because we are vaccinated does not mean we can't transmit the freaking COVID. We have talked about this over and over and over again. There's nothing that stops that. So, COVID shots are now becoming more accessible in the St. Louis area. Again, you're going to here it comes. And the pandemic task force throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area is now making its way again. I'm curious because we do have listeners on here from all across the country, what it's like in your areas. Are they bringing back pandemic task forces? Because we already know that St. Louis County was one of the last holdouts when it came to restrictions, when it came to fighting, when it came to debates. We already know about, Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt fighting the schools. We were told 2 weeks ago about kids being forced to wear masks in the final days in some certain areas, feeling as if masks were going to stop things. Yeah, we're talking about it again. It's unfortunate. And then there's the camp that says what Todd's saying, because I've heard this. The vaccine suppresses the virus and forces it to mutate and never stops the tremendous profits for pharmaceuticals. We've had doctors on this show say that people who are vaccinated continue to pass it along. It makes you more apt to pass it along.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're not experts on this show, but who are the experts?
But we are damn educated.
We have been educated in this for over 2.5 years, about 2.5 years. Cindy says the shot doesn't keep us from transmission. They got everyone to jump through the hoops. It is a way to keep people from voting. It's coming, people. Jeannie says, word. Robert says, yes, fear porn is starting again. Vaccines and masks all over the place. But why? Is that a good thing? Is that a way to stop voting, as some of the people on the line are saying? Why would, if you're in this camp saying that you want vaccines and people want masks back, why? What good does that do?
Control.
Mail-in ballots.
Control of what? Mail-in ballots?
Control. Control of the people.
Here's a case in point. Joe Patterson. You can visit the Federal Reserve Museum in downtown only if you're vaccinated. Why? Why is that rule in place? That's what I need somebody to. But just control.
Control.
But I can go to a Cardinals game.
That's right.
You went to the Blues game.
But you cannot go to a federal building.
I just want somebody to explain this to me, especially being a journalist. I don't get it. I don't understand it. A should connect to B, B to C.
Right.
If it doesn't, in a clear, concise way, we've got an issue. And the issue needs to be called out, broken down, and then talked about. I don't get it.
That's where all the frustrations come from with this whole topic in general, right? I mean, if you're going to tell me how many cases there are, but that is not the real number of who's sick and all of that, we're going to just inflate these numbers. This time around, are we going to do it different because we know we can transmit it? So if I'm positive, does it matter? Or is it if I'm laying in a hospital bed that it matters?
Cindy says it's about mail-in ballots and scare tactics again. Because as we show you, we're also showing you live pictures of Bommarito Automotive Group Skyfox live over St. Louis County, specifically Wildwood, where a search is going on right now for a 72-year-old woman who's been missing. Her name is Carol Schulte. Her phone pinged yesterday morning at 6:30 a.m., but then it went dead. The trailhead is located at 225 Grand Avenue. So those shots that you see Chris showing were from Bommarito Automotive Group Skyfox in the Wildwood area as a search. And you look at how wooded that area is. That is a massively wooded area. I don't know what that creek is, though, that we're showing right now for our listeners or for our viewers on Facebook.
I'll look it up. I'll let you know here.
But we're just letting you know that. But we were talking about, here's the situation. Roz says we're being played for fools again because the St. Louis Metropolitan Pandemic Task Force is now coming back out with another press conference telling everybody that if you're not vaccinated, get vaccinated. If you've been vaccinated, get your fourth shot, get the booster again. I don't know where
the
this
Merrimack River, not to interrupt.
Oh, okay. You. Thank you. The Merrimack. Perfect. Looks nice and brown.
Yep.
Is Todd really going to go there? Do you see that?
No, what are you saying?
Off the Facebook page, he said, thinking about heading down there on my mountain bike. Man, that would be great.
If you have the time, why not? Go down, maybe get some exercise, help out.
Keep us updated, too.
I do think that's near Castlewood Park. I brought that up earlier.
It is.
Because the terrain looked like it was Castlewood Park, and lots of people go out to Castlewood Park, which is why I was surprised that she disappeared there. Because that's a heavily traveled area. There are a lot of people who are going out there. But we got a couple topics. We always bounce back and forth. You know how we do it here. Separating the fact and the fiction and entertaining at the same point in time. Kimberly says control and mail-in ballots for cheating, quote, again. Make people fear being in public to go vote so that the mail-in ballots can continue to take place.
Yeah, they're going to say the lines were already long enough. Now our lines have to have spacing. Now we're going to have longer lines.
Well, I don't see all of that here. That would be going
Eventually, it
extreme.
could. That's what I think. That's what she's leading to, right? We start here. You open Pandora's box.
It's just, I just wish and hope and pray that we somehow get the messages out. And I know in the media we should be doing it, and I try, and I bring those. Let's just connect A to B. Listen, if you want to get vaccinated, great. Health officials are saying get vaccinated, great. But you can't say that because you're vaccinated, you're going to be safer to be around than somebody who is not vaccinated. It's just not right. It's not fair. It doesn't add up, because I can't tell you how many double vaxxed, boosted people have COVID for a second time that I know all over the place, and people close to me. So we can't say from a public standpoint, and any public official that says, oh, well, or any group that says, oh, you can't come here, oh, you have to be vaccinated to come here, like this museum, there's no basis for it. Tell me I'm wrong.
No,
I want to know. It's like we always say, we keep open, everything's open here, all opinions expressed. Explain it. Come with some education. Teach us, teach the listeners and viewers if you have another take to prove it, but prove it.
Right. Now, I don't like the way they went about it, but think about what would the number have been of people who actually would have gotten vaccinated if that whole line of you won't get it again wasn't part of it. I know a lot of people that wouldn't have done it. So, that's part of it. It makes me curious. So would we still be in it? I mean, was it, I hate to say a positive thing, they lied to us, or maybe they had the lack there of information because it was a new thing, right? Maybe not totally fooling us, but really thinking this thing was going to kick it. But I mean, I'm just wondering, would we still be in lockdowns? Would it be worse if all those people who really believed that hadn't gone and gotten the shot?
Yeah. Real quick, not to get off, I'll address this and get back. Drew says there was a shooting in Kirkwood yesterday. Yeah, it was a domestic situation. Two people who've been fighting for over a decade. Neighbors said they felt it was only a matter of time because they heard arguments happening all the time, loud, vicious arguments. This was between two people. It wasn't some sort of random situation where, oh my God, there's crime in Kirkwood. This was a domestic situation, just to address that. So the whole situation, again, as we continue to show. Chris, do we still have
Sky Fox?
Yeah, do you still? So as we talk about the situation with the pandemic task force coming back, at least in the St. Louis area, where we were showing you pictures from Bomber Automotive Group Sky Fox over the search in Wildwood near Castlewood Park. Mary says on TV it looked like they stopped some folks on bikes. Not sure, because one of our listeners on the Facebook line said that he was maybe going to go on his bike to go down there. It is fascinating, though.
I wonder if Stan's up there.
I don't know. He might be, but
whoever's running that camera's doing a good job.
They really are. I agree.
Searching the banks of the river.
Because you see,
they got dogs out there too, which is that. I mean, that's great because it is heavy terrain, so those dogs are going to be able to go in places.
You're listening to The Edge, fastest 2 hours of morning talk radio. Time is 9:26. Crystal Cooper's here. Chris Knight. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2, and we'll stay with you here. We got to take a break in a couple minutes, but you see what's happening right now with that search. As you go out and through, there's a lot. I was just going to say if the camera could just pull out a little bit and give us another shot, and as soon as I was going to ask for it, we're starting to do it. You see how large the area is. Lots of people go out on hikes and walks, right? And you try to have some good areas. That's why you just need to be careful, know where you are, know your surroundings as best as possible, and then you go from there. So, by the way, as we go to break, Anna says over the weekend, she got rid of every mask that she was holding on to for her kids, thinking we were never going to need them again. My kids were so excited to pitch them. I really hope we won't ever need them again. It is interesting. Yeah, Amy, we covered this story yesterday. There was a shooting inside Barnes St. Peter's Hospital. Yeah, that was on Sunday afternoon at about 11 o'clock. 90-year-old husband shot his wife in her room. She died. He turned the gun on himself, but he survived right now. Both in their 90s. I think she was 94.
Do you think she was terminally sick? And this was like a Romeo and Juliet?
I can only guess.
But gosh, can you imagine you do that and then you don't fully do it? Ugh.
We'll get into this, what Troy says on the other side of this. Troy, if you have any more information on this, you can send it to me privately as well or put it on the Facebook page. Funeral home directors are saying the dead COVID-19 bodies coming in the blood is like rubber.
Ew.
Nothing like they have ever seen before. Wow. Interesting stuff. A lot of news going on. We cover it all here. That's why we're different. That's why we think we're the best. Crystal Cooper's here. Chris Knight. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Eric Johnson is
on assignment.
And we'll be back with more Edge right after this. It's 9:28. Don't go anywhere. Share the show.
Hey, you! Ever wanted to learn a language like French or Spanish or even Norwegian, but thought it'd be too difficult or time-consuming? Then try Babbel. Quick 10-minute lessons.
Siesta.
Bambola. Games, podcasts, even live online classes with a real teacher.
Hola, clase.
In no time, chatting about real-life topics will feel, well, effortless. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com.
Come on down to St. Louis Hemp Company in St. Peters, where you can get all of your CBD needs, as well as many other euphoric cannabinoid-based products. From topicals to edibles and drinks, St. Louis Hemp Company has what you need, and new products are coming in all the time. You can get your medical marijuana card in store. Come on in to St. Louis Hemp Company, just off I-70 at Salt Lake Road by Deerbergs, and get your hemp together. Check out St. Louis Hemp Company on Facebook for more info and map.
Hey, it's Shanny from Mascots Bar and Grill, and I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a place to watch the game with friends, Cardinals, Blues, whatever, it's Mascots Bar and Grill. If you're looking for a place for happy hour, it's Mascots Bar and Grill. Heck, grab some friends, get a table, and play rock and roll bingo every night and twice on Saturdays at Mascots Bar and Grill. You can win some great prizes. Seriously, great prizes at Mascots for playing rock and roll bingo. And it's absolutely free to play. Wednesday night is ladies' night, and you won't believe the specials they have going on there. Come by for lunch. They're the home of the legendary lunch special. You go tell them you're FOS, you're a friend of Shanny's, and you want that big old burger and fries for just $5, and they're going to give it to you fresh and hot, just the way you ordered it, and it's so delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. If you go once, you will go again and again. Mascots Bar and Grill, home of the legendary lunch special.
Hi, this is Conrad Bellman at Bellman's Carnection in St. Peters. Right now, we're buying any pre-owned vehicles. At Bellman Carnection, we will take anything on trade: farm, house, truck, cars, and SUVs. Bring into a Bellman pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van today. The inventory is always fresh, so hurry in before someone else buys the one you want. Bellman's Carnection in St. Peters at Highway 70 and 370, where you will never pay the max. Online at carnection.com.
Hi, it's Julie again with Ben's Moving and Storage in Wentzville, Missouri, located at the intersection of Wilmer Road and Interstate Drive. We offer on-site security and 24/7 access. We are proud to have served as your one-stop shop for all your moving and storage needs since 1984. Right now, we are offering $25 off moving or a free month storage for new customers. For more information, visit us at bensmovingandstorage.com, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook for future storage sales. Ben's Moving and Storage in Wentzville.
Hey, Brian Dawson here. Folks, Brian Dawson Roofing and Construction is a roofing company dedicated to excellence and quality. We are very familiar with working with insurance as well as uninsured roofing needs. We do room additions, small roofs, big roofs, steep roofs, flat roofs, residential and commercial. So hey, if you have any roofing or construction needs, call me, Brian Dawson.
Learn more by visiting BrianDawsonRoofing.com or call 636-465-9465. That's 465-9465.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average, and those savings add up. Imagine what you could buy in the future.
The graphics are so real on this video game console I bought with the savings from switching to Progressive 10 years ago. I can't tell what's real and what's the game, which I think is what people want. You know, in the future, which it is currently.
So switch to Progressive and save big, because those savings can add up in the future. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National annual average insurance savings by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive in 2020. Potential savings will vary.
Hello, Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works.
We give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it Cashback Match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
Spectrum Glass is known for their quality work on windshields, but they do so much more. Spectrum Glass also specializes in residential, commercial, and automotive window tinting. Reduce the heat, reduce the fading, and increase your comfort with professional window tinting from Spectrum Glass. Serving St. Charles and surrounding counties since 1995, Spectrum Glass is still your premier company for windshield replacement. And with free mobile service, they come to you. 636-294-1800 on Facebook and SpectrumGlassOnline.com.
Now, back to the Edge Morning Show.
Crystal, we have fun with that when Chris plays that, by the way. We're a little goofy. We'll turn your mic back on here in a second. Welcome back to the show. 9:34 is the time. As we bring you back to the show, we give you a live look from Sky Fox. That is Bommarito Automotive Group Sky Fox. There's a search for a 72-year-old woman going on at Castlewood State Park. A lot of people I know go out there, hike currently, or have been out there. You'll see people post a lot of pictures on Facebook as well from the St. Louis area, but this could happen anywhere. 72-year-old woman, Carol Schulte, went out yesterday morning. 6:30 a.m. yesterday. Her phone pinged, and then it went dead. And she hasn't been heard from since. Her car is parked there. Police, as you see, are out there. A lot of us, official vehicles are there, but also Chris, who's been watching the Fox video, says that
so the search has been
there's a lot
going on
of
actually for about
citizens
an hour. We're told
out trying to help with the search as well that's going on out there. By the way, the trailhead where they were located is 225 Grand Avenue. So they are looking right now, but no search. They looked for her yesterday. This isn't just the first search. They looked all day yesterday. Could not find her. She's 72 years old. So you figure she couldn't have gotten very far. That's for sure. If indeed she is in that area. Welcome back to the show. Crystal Cooper is here. Chris Knight. I'm Vic Faust of Fox 2. Eric's on assignment, taking care of some business there. One of the issues we were talking about as we were going to break was what's happening with COVID. And people are jumping in with some of their comments. Troy says it's not good. Vaccinations are killing people worldwide. That's his opinion. Amy says, my mom got blood clots in her legs from COVID. Now is on blood thinners for the rest of her life. Drew says, where is this search, Vic? I think that I just said that. If I didn't give you the information, let me know. We'll try to go over that again. Todd says, hopefully she didn't fall in the river or get abducted. Yeah, I know. That would be terrible as well. Mary says, maybe blood like rubber because it's due to the drugs given at the hospital, because Troy had said that funeral home directors are now saying that the blood in people's bodies, and I'm assuming he was talking about COVID-19, not vaccinations. It could be a combo of both, one or the other, said that the blood is like rubber, which is just
sickening.
Yeah. Kimberly says COVID-19 bodies or vaccinated bodies. I heard it's from the vaccinated bodies from Kimberly. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Wondering that as well. Dana says, good morning. And Todd says, because it's snake venom and it turns your blood to rubber. So there you go. It is interesting. I think I said this on the show. Back in April, I was working with a local docs conference, one of the top cardiologists in the world. And I talked to 4 cardiologists. These are top docs all around the world, specifically in the United States. And they said that they're pulling out more blood clots than ever before. And in the last year, just in the last year, said that it is more than they've ever done. They don't know exactly what it is. They can't say 100% that it isn't COVID or from those who've had vaccinations, but they said it's happening. And it started to happen all of a sudden.
Either way, it's scary.
That more blood clots now than ever. And they all were looking at each other like, yeah, we don't know. And said that we shouldn't lie to the public. We need to let the public know we don't know, but there are a lot of issues that we're dealing with right now when it comes to the heart, when it comes to blockages, when it comes to the blood, when it comes to the clotting, all throughout. And we're trying to figure it out. They all said it.
Ugh. No idea. Just,
yeah.
That's so scary. These are the brains. So then where is Fauci getting this? I mean, that's where I get confused.
What do you mean,
About
Fauci?
just the administration in general. A lot of this
They're not
information
talking
that's
about
been
it.
pushed in the past, at least,
Uh-oh.
right? But I mean,
Yeah, but you don't hear about this now from a national story. That's the problem. And here's the other thing. You can't just, if there is a story, you can't say, well, it's COVID. It's COVID-19. I know another guy who just had a heart surgery and he has to have another one. And I asked him point blank, he's a friend. I said, did the doctors tell you that you have these heart issues now and these blockages because of COVID-19 all of a sudden? He's like, they don't know if it was COVID-19. And he told me, I think it was because of the vaccination.
that's when he noticed
That's
changes.
what he told me. But you will also see people try to hijack people's health. I use that term and say, oh, it was COVID-19. It had nothing to do with the vaccination. Really? How do you know that?
No, you can't.
This is a guy, and I specifically asked him because I wanted to know, did the doctors tell you why you have this out of nowhere? Because he had COVID-19. He had it really bad, and he believes he has the long-lasting COVID. And he said they don't know if it was from COVID-19 or from my double vaccination and booster.
Man.
He said, I don't know. They don't know. He's like, but my gut tells me it's because of the vaccination because it came on all of a sudden.
Yeah, you know your body.
One case. That's one case. That doesn't mean it's for everybody, but that was his case. And I know him personally. And he now has to go back in for another heart surgery because they couldn't take care of it the first time.
Jeez.
And I have a feeling that more and more of these cases are happening after talking to the cardiologist that I did.
I would think so, right?
And it's a serious issue. Robert says he believes the heart issues are from the vax. Todd says a doctor could never come out and throw pharma under the bus. Dottie says, I call BS. If jabbed, it's in your medical records. I don't know. Cindy says, I already have some heart issues in my family. That's why I didn't take the vaccine. And this show, once again, we always have to say it. We're not against the vaccine. We're not telling you not to. Do what you want to do. We're just trying to give you all the information and the facts when it comes to COVID, when it comes to masks, when it comes to vaccines, and then you make the decision.
Just trying to
And
make
if you're
sense of it.
wearing mask and if you've got the vaccine, and people shouldn't come after you. And if you are people who got that, you shouldn't go after people who haven't, because it's already been proven that somebody who isn't vaxxed is not hurting you if you are vaxxed. It's facts. That's scientific fact. And that's what we try to do in the show. Just try not to be divisive and just say, hey, here's where it is. Go do what you want to do.
Exactly.
Maybe in the beginning we thought that if somebody had a mask on or if somebody was vaccinated, oh, that might protect you. But now we know that's been blown up.
Mm-hmm.
It's been blown up. You're not more protective if somebody's wearing a mask. And it's proven. It's just not. I wish it was. Then we wouldn't have to be divisive and we can all get along, because right now we know that masks have become political. And in some cases, vaccinations have, to a lesser degree, but specifically masks.
Right.
Because more people are vaxxed.
Right. It wouldn't
not.
be like this if in the beginning, right? We wouldn't have been told, like, now you're not going to get it.
Absolutely. Amy says, my dad got COVID 2 weeks ago, post-op of a 5-way bypass. Oh, my Lord.
Ooh.
St. Luke's top cardiologist took care of my dad, and he did better than my mom. My mom is a COVID long hauler, unfortunately. Amy, if you knew your cardiologist's name and wanted to give the cardiologist a shout-out, male or female, feel free as well. Paula says, my sister has permanent scar tissue in her lungs now from COVID. On oxygen, possibly for the rest of her life. She's only 52. My God, I hate hearing that. But it is a reality of the situation. I mean, we all know people who have passed away or from complications of COVID, or people who are still dealing with it. But at the same point in time, just remember, because we know, we're still trying to figure out. There is evidence that showed that people who had been fully vaccinated and or boosted did not have to go to the hospital. There's evidence of that. Whether we want to listen to that or not, there is. But let's get real. We still don't know all the long-term effects of taking the vaccine, if we have or if we haven't. And also, we also know that it's not keeping you from spreading COVID to other people.
No. See, and the whole time I just wish they would have explained it as if it was like a flu shot, right?
Well, yeah, but then you know what but then the argument is, well, we're still learning. We're still trying to figure it out. We were just learning then. I think we're learning a lot right now, unfortunately.
Right. I mean, if it helps you like the flu shot does in the sense of lessening things, right? You get the flu shot, that doesn't mean you're not going to get sick. So take it to people like that. And if we have seasonal COVID, if that's what it's going to end up being, then yeah, people are probably going to continue to get vaccinations.
Todd says, remember, 2 weeks to flatten the curve.
Is that what they're going to say about monkeypox? Just kidding.
And we haven't even gotten into the monkeypox situation, but there are cases now confirmed in the United States. And if you haven't learned about monkeypox, you should go check it out and see, because cases have they've risen. Now nations are urged to examine their vaccine stores. It's like another vaccine to take to keep yourself away from it. You know, apparently, and this is from some information that I had seen, the United States has stockpiled millions of doses of smallpox vaccinations, which are also effective against, guess what? Monkeypox.
Huh.
So far, though, they've been clustered in other countries, not in the United States. But other countries are dealing with monkeypox. It's nasty, as you might expect. It just is interesting that all of a sudden, we're all of a sudden now being hit with all these strains of COVID, with monkeypox and accusations of time spent in labs in Wuhan and who knows where else. You have to take a deep dive concerning look into what's happening. You really do.
Mm-hmm.
With all of our technology, with all of the medicine and everything else we have, we're now dealing with all of these issues. I'm still learning about this monkeypox. I have no idea. How do you get it? Monkeypox?
Yeah, they were saying, fooling around at raves. That's what I heard.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cindy says people were used as guinea pigs.
I don't know who's inviting a monkey to a rave. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. I just saw it was connected to a rave in England, I believe, is where they were talking about that. So I'm not sure about the other countries that happened.
Robert says the COVID vaccination is not the vax of old, mRNA. It's different. And that's where it affects the body's different. So this is a situation we've been dealing with and talking about. So
you want to take a shot at that doctor's name? You see Amy?
No, I didn't see it. You can go ahead and do
I
it.
want to say it's Leidenfrost. Leidenfrost?
Yeah, cardiologist that Amy Bittner was giving credit to.
I'm sorry if I butchered that.
That's all right. And before we get out of here today, though, we also had to get this, what's happening in Georgia. The voting shattering turnout records. This was after several national media outlets were calling the rules and laws that Georgia put in place to try to amp up voting, to make it more, well, the right said legitimate. The left said Jim Crow, where it was not allowing
2.0
African Americans to vote. It was called the Georgia Election Integrity Act. Well, now even the president went against it. Georgia Democrats were against it. Now, record turnout when it comes to voting in the state of Georgia. Record-breaking turnout for early voting ahead of today's primary. Of course, the president called it a blatant attack on the Constitution in good conscience. He actually called it the Jim Crow of the 21st century. Of course, Major League Baseball moved the All-Star game out of Atlanta because they felt like this was, quote, somehow racist. But now Georgia's breaking the early records in voter turnout. A 70-year-old black woman was quoted from Georgia yesterday saying, she spoke with the Post and said, I heard that they were going to try to deter us in any way possible because of the fact that we didn't go Republican in the last election when Trump didn't win. To go in there and vote as easily as I did today and be treated with the respect that I knew I deserved as an American citizen, I was really thrown back. That's coming from a 7-year-old African-American woman who was expecting it to be racist of some sort because that's what the national media said before we actually saw what was going to go on.
Isn't that crazy?
Of course, Stacey Abrams, politician from Georgia, says she's embarrassed to be from Georgia. She says Georgia's not a good place. Atlanta's not a good place.
She literally said that even though they're number one in jobs or whatever they're bringing, they're last in all these other things. Basically saying Georgia sucks. I couldn't believe she said that.
Yeah, that woman talking about a 70-year-old woman talking to the Washington Post about how good this was yesterday to go. So that's going to play out as well. But I almost feel as if we're going to be going through a whole lot more crazy hell when it comes to voting. You know, the stories are going to be insane. The national media is going to do what the national media does. I have always said local media is the last bastion of hope. Watch Fox 2. I just get a very uneasy feeling when you start to hear what's going to be happening. Drew says that's because we won't be stopped no matter how much you try to stop us. Have no idea what he's even referring to because an African-American woman just said the vote that everything that they did in Georgia was perfect. She had a great day of voting, was treated with the utmost respect, was nothing like the national media told her it would be. We bounced back and forth from a couple topics. Chris, you told me about this. Somebody on the Facebook line just brought it up too. Tuberculosis cases. She says, the two news. Oh, there was, we did this on air. A kid diagnosed with tuberculosis at Hollenbeck Junior High School in St. Charles.
Yeah, Francis House School District.
How out of the ordinary is that? I don't even have any idea.
I'm not familiar either.
With tuberculosis cases.
I would say a positive TB case is pretty rare.
Well, you work with first responders in situations like that. I would guess it's rare too.
Yeah, it's airborne.
Ooh.
So anything airborne's not good.
So are they going to have to remove kids this person was near?
I don't know. We'll see what the St. Charles County Health Department comes out and says, but I would definitely...
Did that come out yesterday?
Yeah. I would think they'd be testing kids that were in close proximity of the, individual.
And family.
That tested positive for sure.
Right.
My gosh, that is insane.
I can't believe that.
We get hit with a lot of things and they're out there, but of course in our day and age of media, we're able to cover a lot more of things that are happening and things that are going on. We'll continue to follow that story. Forgive me for not knowing. This is my lack of education. I try to know as much as I possibly can. I'm assuming tuberculosis is very contagious.
Very, very contagious.
And deadly?
Oh, yeah. I mean, in today's world, I'll have to check on that and see if I'm sure there's some type of medications that are given for it today, but back in the day, yeah, I would say very deadly.
Because that's where I know about it is from, quote, back in the day. Right. We're talking generations ago.
Yeah, years and years and years ago.
How do you treat that?
I don't know. Dottie Dixon says
wicked antibiotics, I would think.
Dottie Dixon says, hey, border crossings and transported everywhere. That's how it gets around. Michelle says every time my dad was tested for TB, he tested positive, but he never had it. Super weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
But it was like that happened most of his life. That is fascinating to me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. We just try to grapple with a lot of things that are going on in life right now. We're doing our best to take a look at it all. We got to take a quick break. We'll come back more with the fastest 2 hours of Morning Talk Radio. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. As we go to break, we give you a live look at downtown St. Louis from the east side, courtesy of Earth Camera. Cloudy day. It's not going to be the best day, but we have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend ahead.
It's going to warm up.
That is for sure. We just got to get through a little bit, some wet weather and some gray skies the next few days before we hit the weekend. But you're listening to The Edge. Crystal Cooper, Chris and Adam, Pick Faust and Fox 2. Back with more right after this.
I love these guys. They make funny with their mouths. The Edge Morning Show.
At Locke's Family Hair Salon in St. Peter's, the emphasis is on family. Women, men, and children's styles to make everyone look amazing. And they have their new line of Locke's shampoo and conditioner, just for Locke's clients. for cuts, color, perms, and more. Come in for Brazilian blowouts, face waxing, makeup, and hair extensions too. On Mexico Road in St. Peters by Smoothie King. For directions and appointment information, go to loxfamilyhairsalon.com. Locks Family Hair Salon, where family is everything.
You're always up for some fun with the family, so you order the essentials, a new board game, some baking supplies, and even a new projector for outdoor movie night. And with the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can choose to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Rewards which you can put toward an extra treat that everyone will enjoy, like an old-fashioned popcorn machine. Visit bankofamerica.com/more rewarding and apply now. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation.
Midnight Auto Supply in St. Peters carries a full line of automotive parts and paints. They're a PPG Platinum distributor of automotive paint and industrial coatings and auto body shop supplies. For over 40 years, your hometown auto parts store is Midnight Auto. Stop in at Midnight Auto Supply in St. Peters, just off Mexico Road, 447-4000, 447-4000, on the web at mid-niteautosupply.com.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-624-7544. 800-624-7544. 800-624-7544.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Every 40 seconds, someone in the United States has a stroke. Strokes are the leading cause of death and serious disability nationwide and around the world, but it doesn't have to be. Knowing the signs and symptoms of a stroke and taking quick action by calling 911 to get to a hospital like Barnes-Jewish St. Peters or Progress West for fast, accurate treatments is critical. Learn more about strokes and see if you're at risk by visiting bjc.org/stroke. That's bjc.org/stroke.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So we're going to tap into human emotion, first with some music. Then in a serious tone, I'll say, save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. And even though it was about saving money with Progressive, we'll fade out the music so you know it was poignant. Wow, powerful stuff. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Hi, this is Dr. Erin Huey with Tomasino Gerst Vision Source. We provide a ton of specialty care. Glaucoma, diabetic eye care, dry eye evaluations, now myopia management. Typically, we see patients that need vision correction for a variety of hobbies, for work, most often glasses and contacts. Come and see us at Tomasino Gerst Vision Source, dryoureyes.com, 272-1444. dryoureyes.com.
Do you want the best for your car? Then fill up with Premium at Circle K. Circle K Premium is our best fuel with double the cleaning detergent, protecting your engine from corrosion and damage so it can work at its best. And that, my friend, increases your mileage for more cha-ching in your pocket. Plus, when you fill up with Premium at Circle K, you can save up to 20 cents per gallon. Offer valid Thursdays or Fridays at participating stores. For details, visit CircleK.com. Circle K. How convenient.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Before we say goodbye, what did you find on TB, Crystal?
Oh, okay, so there's two different treatments, 4-month treatment, and then a 6 and 9 month treatment. So this is like really serious. I didn't know much about it, so I was looking it up. 4 months? Gosh.
Yeah.
It really gets in your lungs, I guess.
Yeah.
On our Facebook line, it tells you what monkeypox does. I don't have to go into all of it.
Ugh.
You can read
Please
what Rob
don't.
said. That's for sure. Appreciate everybody joining us today. Thank you so much. Go Cardinals tonight. Get another win. Keep
we can do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
What are we?
Toronto's a
Did
good
the
team.
Brewers lose last night? Because we were 2.5.
Yeah.
If they
I didn't
lost,
see-
are we 2 now?
They were playing San Diego. I thought they ended up winning. I don't have time to go check. If you're checking right now,
I'm
while I say
checking.
goodbye,
We are
that's
only
fine.
2 games back.
Yeah, that means the Brewers ended
So
up
they
losing.
lost.
Good.
So that's good. The Cardinals are 6 games over 500, which is also good. I will not be on Fox 2 News at 5 and 9 tonight because my son has his 8th grade graduation. So,
Yay!
so I will not see you guys tonight, so I don't have to tell you what tie I'm wearing there.
Shout out to him.
And I have no idea what tie I'll be wearing to my son's graduation. So anyway, have a great day. Thanks for making the show so good. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
You got it. You're here through Thursday. We know that.
That's right. Everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.
Bye.